What's up, YouTube? This is Magician's Vengeance here, and today I have my Chaos Dragon deck profile for you. Yes, this is the same deck that I've used in my recent duel videos with Chaos Master. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile. I'll explain as much as I can in the small amount of time that I have, because my phone doesn't take that much time to record. So, let's go ahead and get into this. We have one Battle Fader. Battle Fader is really rather good. It basically makes the best of a bad situation, I guess. Then no Chaos deck is complete without Black Luster Soldier, Envoy at the beginning. We have two Card Trooper for that mill power for the Chaos engine. We have Chaos Sorcerer, again, no Chaos deck is complete without it. We have one DD Crow. I find that you don't need more than one right now, so that's why I have it in the main deck. Plus, I mean, it stops Chaos Master's fairies rather easily, because this will basically pop a card out of his graveyard, so that's good. Then we got Dark Arm Dragon. For all those dark monsters in the graveyard, this is a rather good card to use. We run two Dark Flare Dragons. We run an Eclipse Wyvern for those red MDs. We run two Effect Failures, rather good card. We run a Gorz, Emissary of Darkness. We run Jane for the Lightsworn engine of the deck. Yes, this is a Lightsworn Chaos Dragon deck. So, and I like that fact though. Plus, this is a high power Lightsworn, so that's good. Then we run two Light Pulsars in the main deck. Then we run two Lila, and again, this is this is almost like a main for in most Chaos Dragon decks, especially those Lightsworn Dragon decks. So yeah, we run a Max C, Night Assailant, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. No Dragon deck is complete without Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. We run two Rykos for the Lightsworn engine and for the mill power. Then we have the Sangan. We have a Thunder King Ryo and the Tour Guides, and those go along with my Sangans and a Night Assailant. My Sangan and Night Assailant. All right, let's go ahead and get into the. Let's go to the extra deck again. Extra deck, I only run two Synchros. They are Black Rose Dragon and Scrap Dragon. The only reason I run these two, besides the fact that they're dragons, really doesn't matter though, is the fact that I have those two Effect Failures in here, and I can get these out. Scrap Dragon might take a little more, but Black Rose, I can get out with a Light Pulsar and an Effect Failure, so that's a cool thing about that. Then I will sometimes take this out and sometimes leave it in, it just depends. Adrius, Keeper of Armageddon, rather good card to have, especially since I can get the Dark Flare out pretty quickly. Then we have Gagagigo the Risen. Really good card to have. I don't usually use it much, but it's in there just in case I need that extra boost. We have Grinosaurus. I like it only for the fact that I can do more damage, honestly. Plus, I can usually get those level 3s out there. Then we have Kochi Dragon. Really good card. Mine's a little beat up. I don't know if you can even see that or not. That's why I have it in the card sleeve, you know. But Kochi Dragon, just more damage to your opponent. Rather good card. Rather good dragon card, too. We have a Leviair Sea Dragon, especially with these Chaos decks. Leviair is a rather good card to have. Leviair is really good with Dino Rabbits and Chaos decks. Really good card. Then we have number 16, Shockmaster. Excuse me. This goes well with the. It's kind of like the Gagagigo the Risen. I usually don't get this out because I don't have the necessary monsters. Usually because the necessary monsters will eventually be destroyed. But it's in here just in case, you know. And then it becomes a really good card. Number 17, Leviathan Dragon, is one of the main cards I use when I use my tour guide. It's a tie between him and another one of these in here. Still, it just depends on what's going on right now in the duel. Then we have number 39, Utopia. This card is almost a need in almost every deck. And honestly, if they were to create, on the next special edition box that they do, they need this to be one of the promos. Super rare, Utopia, easier to get, rather good card to use, honestly. I like it. So then we run a number 50 Black Ship of Corn. Sometimes I put this in the deck, and sometimes I don't. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. Honestly, it's a rather good card to use, but yeah. Then we got a Photon Papilloperative. Really good card to use. Tyrius, Keeper of Genesis. The counterpart to Adrius. But I would usually get Adrius out before I get Tyrius. Then we got a Wind Up Zenmaines. This is the other tour guide play I do. But that's just because it just depends on how I'm doing in the duel at that particular time as to whether I'm going to bring him out or bring out the Leviathan Dragon. And then, of course, we got our Gorse, so we have to have our Gorse token. Let's see, then we're going to move on to our spell cards of the deck. We got Allure of Darkness, all those dark monsters in our deck, why not? Plus it's our draw power. Then we got Charge of the Light Brigade, all those Lightsworn monsters. Dark Hole, Foolish Burial, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Mystical Space Typhoon, and we have 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. And we have 2 Solar Recharges for all those Lightsworn monsters in the deck. Why not, you know? Really good card. And then I only run 3 traps. We run Royal Decree, Solemn Judgment, and Solemn Warning. Usually I get Warning and Judgment out before I even grab Royal Decree. And usually I don't even grab Royal Decree. It just depends on the time of the duel. It just depends on the duel, actually. And usually if I can get Royal Decree out, it's usually a bluff when I face Chaos Master. So let's go ahead and get into our side deck. We have Cyber Dragon, rather good card to use. Plus it's a light monster, gives to it. Plus Red MD can grab it out. Then we got a Light Pulsar Dragon, our third one. I've been switching it in and out of the deck, just depends on the duel that I'm doing. Well, then we have a third Lila. I've been told to run 3, but 3 just kind of came a little too crowded. So I put the third one in the side deck. We got a Phantom of Chaos, a rather good card to use. I only side it though. Sometimes it's just not the card I need at the time, and I draw it and I'm dead and I'm kind of crap. You know, that's basically what it is. Then we have a third Ryko, just in case. Then, of course, we got the Trigodia, another in-case card. We have a Book of Moon, Lightning Vortex, Monster Reincarnation, rather good card to use. Pot of Avarice, this is a rather good card to use in most Chaos decks anyway, mill decks. Because, you know, sometimes I'll mill up that deck really quickly, so why not have a Pot of Avarice on hand to help me get some of my monsters back. Then we got a Smashing Ground, Soul Taker, Compulsory Evacuation Device. We have 2 of those. And then we also have a Mirror Force, just in case. So yeah, that's my Chaos Dragon deck profile, guys. That's the one I used in the most recent duel against Chaos Master. So anyway, in the comment section below, please tell me what you think about the deck. And also, please subscribe to the deck and rate the video. Thanks for watching, YouTube, and stay tuned for more openings, duel videos maybe, and even openings. Wait, I already said openings, didn't I? Deck profiles, sorry, more deck profiles. Anyway, thanks for watching, YouTube, and remember to subscribe. Thanks and stay tuned.